Yo guys, welcome back to the macro quiz game. If you guys haven't watched the first one, go back and watch it if you want to. But this is gonna be a kind of like, I'm gonna give you a couple of options. It's gonna be like a quiz, pretty much. Like, I'm gonna give you a couple of options of what to do on the map in the current situation. We're gonna explain the situation, we're gonna look over it, gonna give you some options, and then you're gonna write it down, like which option you chose, of course, before watching my answer. And then we're just gonna talk through the wrong answers and why it would have been bad, and we're gonna talk about the correct answer as well. If you guys don't know who I am, I mean, if you're new to the channel, welcome guys, but I was master player last season, probably like 6 or 7 times, demoted and promoted. I was ranked 3 Malzahar at my peak, of course. I haven't really played a lot of rank this season. I haven't started my grind yet. My GPU is struggling to keep up with the game. If you guys haven't watched my latest stream, my GPU is bugged and crashed, so I'm kind of saving up for a new GPU. So if you guys have a spare 360 at your house, hey, link your, like, hook your butter up, you know. Anyways, so walking through the first quiz, guys, we're gonna look on a gold Malzahar player. So this guy is a gold player pretty much. Dax lover, he has like 300 Malzahar games, pretty much sitting at 53% win rate. That's pretty good because everything over 50, guys, is climbable. If you have 52, 51, doesn't matter. If you have over 50, that means you're gonna slowly climb, so just keep at it. But we're just gonna watch something I definitely see a lot of people do. Doesn't matter elo, I see a lot of people do this. This is an issue I always talk about in my coaching sessions. So if you guys wanna book a coaching, join the Discord link in the description. But the thing with lower elo players, they are playing reactively a lot. So what does reactive mean? So reactive is you see something at the map. So this is the scenario, guys. Let me just give you a kind of brief scenario. Gangplank is uber fed, right? This guy is 6-0, is pushing top. Okay, that's what we see. We see Draven here. Not sure what he's gonna do. Probably take Scuttle. We see Fizz pushing mid. Nautilus is running here, pretty much running bot. Not really sure why. Garen and Malzahar just killed Vayne, and Kha'Zix is dead. So there are 2 people dead. Our jungle is dead. Arya's like, she's playing Arya support. I don't really know why, but she is 6-0. But they kind of just lost the fight against these 2. She has R, but this is gonna expire. Malzahar doesn't have anything. He has R up, I mean, so he could probably definitely 1 versus 1 if the scenario presents itself, because he's kind of fed. But this is the scenario, guys. I'm gonna give you three options here. Do this Malzahar player, does he TP and defend top? So Gangplank is about to shove in. He has a cannon wave. Does Malzahar TP top to defend this turret? Does he TP mid to defend this turret? Does he just keep pushing bots? Since, I mean, why not, right? Why not keep pushing bot here? Or does he just run mid to defend mid? Since, again, we don't want to lose turrets, because turrets are important. What of these 4 options do you guys take? If you guys want to think about it, pause the video, because I'm going to talk about the options here. It could be 1 or 2 right, but I'm just going to talk about them briefly and just explain it a little bit. So pause the video if you want to think about it, or just rewatch the options. So let's just talk about the first option, TP top. I would have not TP top here, guys, just because of depending on how. First of all, Gangplank is uber fed, guys. He's like almost 3 items, and we are sitting at 1 with boots. This guy is like power spiking. We can't really R this guy since he has fruit. Draven isn't really strong, so even if Draven comes, like, let's say we defend and Gangplank lands a barrel, right? Or he Qs or lands a barrel, like, it's gonna take 50% of our HP. It's not gonna be worth trying to defend this turret, in my opinion, even though it would have been good. Like, maybe Draven even walks up there, would be the best scenario. TPing to mid also wouldn't be good, since Nautilus is kind of close by. Again, reactive players, this guy's probably gonna react to it and move mid, right? He's gonna defend this, even though it's a support. Fizz usually, I mean, he can't die for sure, but he's not one-shotting this guy because of like the strength. You guys see? So always look, when you look at this, always tab before you kind of think about a play. So TPing to top would have dangerous because of this guy's strength. RE 6-0, maybe we can fight this and take a kill and get a shutdown. Maybe not, but I would have chosen path 3, stay bot and push. First of all, I was a little bit biased when I landed the questions because I said, why not push bots? But why not push bot, guys? Look at the turret. This is very good. It's gonna be low. We can crack this. Kha'Zix and them are dead for 24 seconds, meaning we could either shove another wave and also kill Ahri if she stays. Because her R, like, this is her R being used, by the way. You can see the dots. She has 2 more left. If you use wait it out, we could maybe go for all in. She has flash, but again, if she walks up, we could probably kill. The fourth was walk mid. Well, walk into mid from here, I mean, we probably would have made it, but it would have been pretty low. And the minions wouldn't be there, so we really not getting anything here. I don't think Fizz would have stayed. Like, it's just, this is what I mean with reactive plays. We don't want to react to what the enemies does. We want to have a plan instant. And if you want to get back into the game, first of all, taking objectives for objectives. So let's say we lost mid turret, or let's use let's just be more more like the real issue would be top. So mid is probably not gonna fall, but top lane might fall, right? But we might trade that for a bot turret here. Why would that be good? Well, in the scenario where we are behind in gold, behind in kills, taking objectives for objectives in a losing state is always gonna be better for the losing team. So why is that? Well, first of all, let's say now this is the only option we have to take this turret, because we're gonna be perma grouped. Since, like, after this, they're just gonna perma fight us. We have to be perma grouped, so we're never gonna take this turret for the entire game, which is gonna be bad, right? But if we take this in a losing state and this guy takes this, I mean, they're getting gold, we're getting gold. But it's always better to trade objectives, since let's say we all move mid, right? We defend this, but this guy still takes this, then we lose 1 for 0, right? So always in a losing state, try to trade gold for gold if you're losing the game, and if it's safe. Like, this is pretty safe. We could just stay here, push this, and Malzahar could farm up. So again, Malzahar, we always have to be well farmed. So staying bot here, just taking this wave, taking the turret, taking next wave, probably taking another wave, crashes into the turret, and then resetting would be best. Garen is, like, Kayn is about to be up, so he could probably defend mid, because this is not falling. Fizz cannot take this. He's not strong enough. His pushing power is not strong enough. Gangplank might take this. But yeah, so let's just watch what this Malzahar does, just to make sure, or just to show you guys what I mean with reactive play. So do you guys see this? Someone is pinging mid. Everyone is running there. Literally everyone is running here. Again, Fizz runs away from Mr. Not, because Not is pretty strong. He could probably defend this. Now, do you see the issue? So in this scenario, we'll lose top turret. Malzahar is mid, didn't catch the wave, he didn't get the minions. This is kind of frozen here. It's gonna crash in, but Ahri kind of also misplayed. Ahri should have defended this, but either way, Malzahar is now, again, losing CS for free. He has nothing to do. He's just running around confused, only because he reacted to a play happening mid. We'll still get the bot turret, but again, this means what? This means what, guys? This means this is gonna slow push, but it's gonna clear all the red minions, build up a big blue wave, and if someone catches this, it's gonna be a lot of gold. So let me just show you guys what I mean. So do you guys see this? This is all gonna die. This is gonna catch up. This is all gonna die. Don't care about anything else on the map, guys. It's gonna show you guys what happens. Wayne comes, catches this, luckily. So she's gonna slow push it back to us now if she takes this wave. But imagine if Malzahar just took the wave, took this, and crashed into the turret, and then it would have slow pushed back to us again, building our wave to our side. But here, she's catching up to the waves. Malzahar again is kind of running around, taking blue, which is good. But overall, we should have stayed bot, especially when we have TP up. Always, when you have TP up, guys, look for a play on the map in the side lanes, not being where we are right now. 4 people for a Fizz. We don't need to be 4 people here. Someone has to be here pressuring this. Imagine we pressure this, Wayne can't free farm, someone else has to come and defend, and now we just put immense pressure on the map, since if it's 2 versus 1 bots, again, we could just run back, TP in, make a 5 versus 3. So this was the first kind of a quiz, guys. Let's just move on to the second one. Alright, so quiz number 2. This is the scenario, guys. We just took Nash. Our team is kind of like uber strong, 11 to 27. We are very strong. If you look at the score here, let me show you the guys the score. Garen's uber fed. Like everyone is doing very good. We also have a shutdown, even though we're 2 kills, 7 assists. We're farming okay. We do have TP up. So let me just give you guys the scenario here. Again, everyone in the enemy team is about to spawn. They died on the Nash fight. They're about to respawn. Let me show you guys the map real quick before we go to the questions. This is what it looks like. This guy took the top turret. Nami is pushing mids randomly. Aphelios is here. Garen is running bot. This guy is resetting. He has a lot of gold. Everyone has a lot of gold since no one has reset it since the Nash fight. So, macro question. Let's just go on with some options. The first one, do we reset here? Do we back off and reset, use our gold, buy our items? Question or answer 2, do we keep pushing bot here and take or top and take this or pressure this turret? Since again, we do have some pressure here. We see Draven here. Garen could always fight this guy off. Aphelios is pretty much running bot as well, I'd say. Or step 3, do we use TP bot to join the fight here? So pause the video if you guys want to think about it for a sec. This is 3 options, so choose one of them. Do not change your answers, guys. Do not change. Don't cheat after hearing the answers or whatever. You type it down and be honest with yourselves. So if you pause the video or haven't, just do it now because I will go through the questions or answers now. So the first step, reset and buy your items would be the correct answer. Let me just explain why. Since first of all, yes, we see 2 people on the map, right? We see Draven, we see Rakan. Nami's here. She can't really do anything, right? She can't really help us here. Garen is pathing bot. This guy is pathing bot. This guy is resetting. We don't see anyone else. We don't see Shaco. We don't see Veigar. We don't see Fiora. They're about to respawn, right? Shaco can be invisible. We don't have flash. Yes, we're strong. We probably could beat anyone of these like 1 versus 1, right? But how likely will it be to be like for it to be a 1 versus 1, right? Like what's the percentage here? It's not going to be high. We're pressuring this. We have a shutdown. Nami doesn't. We're probably prior number 1 to kill, just because again we are a shutdown worth player. What does shutdown mean, guys? Shutdowns means like if you have a shutdown, let's say they kill this guy, he's worth 2 kills since he has a 300 gold shutdown and you get 300 gold, right? So this guy gives someone 2 kills. This guy's give 2.5 kill. Like shutdowns, people don't know how to play it. They used to have shutdown and enter and then be like, well, I lost a game where we're super far ahead. Again, if you have a shutdown, that means you have to minimize risk taking and you just close out the game. Do not give out shutdowns. Shutdowns is a way to throw games. If you see yourself have a shutdown, never be in this scenario where you're literally out in the open, no defense, no one to back you up, and you don't have flash either. So let me just go through why the other steps would have been bad. Again, we talked about why pushing this would be bad because we don't see anyone, very risky. We don't have any pressure everyone else. Let's say Aphelios was mid here, right? Aphelios was mid, Garen was closer to tier 2 here. Then it could have been dependable. We could just linger around here till we see more people, right? We could just wait here until we see people mid, or we could see people defending a lane, and then we could keep pressuring. But if we don't see anyone, there is no way for us to walk up here just taking a risk without information. Like information is key in this game. This is why vision wards are very important. Vision is very important. Never walk up without info. Right now we do have 2 out of 5 info, which is not good enough. Step 3 was TPing bot. Again, we don't have to TP bot. Even if we TP, this guy runs away, we actually potentially might lose the kill as well, because this guy would probably back away. There's no way he fights the Malzahar as a 1-5 Draven. He probably backs away, and we might have just lost the kill, and we would have used wasted TP. So let's just see what this Malzahar does, and just look how it turns out. So here again, he gets the information of Fiora, right? We see Fiora, he goes for a super hard all-in, which is decent. But again, we don't have enough information. By the way, I haven't seen how this plays out yet, because I used to skip forward to a scenario I'll see as a potential bad play or a good play, and then I just play it. So I don't know how this plays out. Kinda stays too long in his R. Gets 1 for 1. So if you look through what I said in the last quiz, where I said if you are losing, You should always trade the objective for objective. It's the same thing with kill for kill. So Fiora doesn't have a shutdown. Malzahar does. Which one is worth, guys? They trade 1 for 1, but which one is more worth? Of course, for that losing team. Since we're losing, we take all the gold we can get, especially if it's a shutdown gold. So Veigar gets a shutdown gold, gets the kill. He trades 1 for 1. Now they kind of lose a little bit of a tempo because Malzahar could be, like, he's very good in these siege scenarios, right? Where we have Nasher, we could use defend. If someone defends, we use R and we just blow him up, right? But now, again, he dies. They have kind of a breathing room to push this out. Kayn isn't even close to pressuring, so we kind of lose a little bit of momentum and tempo. And look what happens mid. This guy gets caught out as well. So now the whole kind of taking Nash, we kind of just didn't do anything with it. Now we just have to wait for respawns, which means what? We're gonna waste more of our Nash, and potentially they could even siege, like they could even maybe pressure, or I don't think they would siege, but they could pressure out waves, push them out, making it harder again to crash a wave into like a turret for us to get. So we took Nash. They didn't actually do anything with it. They actually kind of threw it, in my opinion. Yes, they got the gold and the XP for Nash, but losing here and dying here is just kind of a little bit of a throw. So yeah, let's just go on to the third one. Quiz number 3. Kind of almost the same scenario, right? Might be a little bit different because we have Kayn close by. We don't have flash, we don't have R. Kayn does though. Kayn has R. We just killed the Draven here as Malzahar and Kayn, but we don't see anyone else on the map. It's pretty much dark. We don't know where they are. Everyone else is alive. Our bot lane is, I mean, Nami is coming from base. Affiliate is coming from base. Garen is dead, but has TP in 10 seconds. So in this scenario, guys, would you, let me just give you the options here. Would you go for the fight 2 versus 1, take this and just kill her off, and then we could back off? That's option 1. Or we could even keep pushing if we kill her. Maybe Garen TP is in, right? Could be very good scenario. Do we just ping this off and reset, go with our team? Again, having kind of a solid timing with our team here. Garen is about to be up in 10 seconds. We all reset. We could group up, right? Very good. Or number 3, we just kind of ping this guy off and TP top, pressure this to make sure we get this crashed in, because we don't want a wave like this having, like, stacking up and killing the enemy blue minions where we lose XP and gold, right? So would you TP here and pressure this? Yeah, pause the video, look over the options again, choose the one you would like, and yeah, let's just go over the options. If you guys didn't choose anything but number 1, you guys have to be trolling. Or which one was number 1? No. If you guys didn't choose number 2 where you reset, you guys are trolling. We just talked through this in the other, like, quiz number 2 was exactly the same scenario. Again, we could potentially win this fight, right? 2 versus 1, we kill her, sure. But we don't have any information on the map. Again, if you guys look over it, like, there's no one here, no one here, no one here, right? Where is the biggest chance they could be? Near their base, right? Taking this fight, 2 versus 1, even though it looks tempting, like, oh shit, we could take this. We don't have flash, we don't have R, we don't see anyone on the map, our team is at base. This would be the wrong option. Even if you TP it here, I would be like, alright, that's a semi, like, half a point. Even though it's TPing as well, let me just explain why it's bad. TPing here, we might get this wave, we might potentially get the next wave, but that's all we can get because no one else is close by to pressure anything else. Let's say these guys were bots with Kayn. Let me give you another scenario here. These 2 are bot with Kayn, we are top, right? Or we are here. We could use TP top, even though that would also... No, TP top would always be bad. But potentially, let's just say we are top, we have TP up, and these guys are bot. That would have been good to pressure top, since now we could always TP into a fight. And Garen also has TP, so we could also join in the fight. But in this scenario where we don't have anyone else nearby, no one else is pressuring anything, don't go for this. Because again, shutdown, no shutdown, risk taking, bad timing. Because if we die here, these guys are spawning, they're gonna be 3 versus 5 for a while, or 3 versus 4 because Draven is dead. But Draven is 1-7, he's not worth anything. I just want to also give you like a shout out. They lose this game, like red team loses the game. even though they're this far ahead. Do you guys do you realize and also understand why? Because they keep throwing away shutdowns, they keep throwing away their lead by doing nothing on the map. By like the thing is also with these waves pushing in, people don't realize, but like we also lose a lot of golden XP here. While the blue team, just because it's closer to the turret, usually when it's closer to the base, everyone is like, let's just farm this up. But when we're winning a game, people always neglect the pushing waves. They're like, let it push, it's okay. And then they used to lose XP and farm while everyone else is farming. Like, if you look at the levels, level 14, 14, 16, 14, 12, like, we're up in levels, right? But it's gonna slowly balance it out if we don't catch these waves. So let's just see what this guy does. Yeah, I can already see this is gonna be very bad. Again, now we have a little bit more info. We see Veigar and Shaco. He's coming up here. Back off. Just sacrifice this guy and back off. Let's see what it does. They commit to this. And both dies. So we get a kill, but once again, shutdown for no shutdown. Get that into your mind frame, guys. If you have a shutdown, we don't want to trade 1-for-1. Never. I don't care if you have a 150 gold shutdown, this guy has 0. If it's a 1-for-1, we don't take it. We just don't take the risks. If you have a lead, again, we don't want to throw gold for gold if you are having a lead. If you're losing the game, we go for gold for gold. That's fine. If you're losing, we don't go for gold for gold. So, very bad play. Let's just go through the next scenario. Again, they're gonna lose this game, so let's just watch why. I mean, we could already see why a little bit, right? People are dying randomly, giving away shutdowns. This guy also died 1 versus 5 mid, but yeah, that's just not our concern. We're watching the Malzahar guys. So let's just go on into the next one. Quiz number 3, guys. So this is the scenario. We have Kayn dead, so he's pretty much at, like, he's nowhere, he's dead. Bot lane is fighting Fiora, Draven, right? Rakan is nowhere to be seen. We see Shaco, he's pathing bot. We see Malzahar, he's hiding here. The thing was, Shaco was topside, so he kind of lingered away, which is very good. This is what, again, what I say, we don't go for pushing before we have info. So we kind of pushed this all the way here. Now we see Veigar and Shaco was close by. He backs off. Very, very good. That's very well played. We also have TP. By the way, this guy haven't used TP at all. Like, it's been 27. He hasn't had his TP up for literally his all life. I'm not gonna flame Dax lover. Brother, don't pick TP for your next games. Pick TP or pick Ignite or Ghost. Just a tip. Anyways, so we see midway being crashed. They actually took the mid inhib. Is mid inhib always good to take? No. So the issue with taking mid inhibs, guys, it's actually, again, like we said earlier, where we have pushing waves. This is always going to push in because a super minion is always going to beat the normal waves, right? So this is always going to push in. And again, if you're losing the game, pretty much everyone is hugging base, which means they're always going to farm this up, which means we have to close out the game, or else this guy is level 15, 16. Do you guys see the levels? 15, 16. Getting very, very close, even though they are super far, almost 10k gold. I mean, they were far ahead earlier, but they're still kind of far ahead, like almost 10k gold. 7 turrets to, like, 7 turrets to 0. Anyways, that's not what we're going to look into. Mid is pushing in. Fight here. Nam is closing in. We don't see Rakan, right? So let's just show the stats, guys. This guy is uber fed. Draven is pretty much a pink ward. Malzahar is pretty strong. He has Morello. He has stopwatch. Everything is up. Garen is strong as well. Nam is about to come up, like I said. So let me give you the scenario. Does Malzahar stay top and keep pushing this in against the Veigar? They just fight out. They battle out. This guy can't join. Malzahar can't join, right? We just fight this out and just put pressure on the Veigar. Question 2: do we take blue? Do we take blue and don't do anything? Question 3: do we TP in to the fight just on a minion, just to again secure the fight? TP in, force Veigar to TP in as well, and potentially fight it out. Or step 4: we just go mid and push this in with the wave. So pause the video, go back a little bit just to kind of listen to the options again, and I'll just go through the answers. So I'm not gonna choose in the particular order. I'm just gonna start from the wrong ones. Pressuring mid here would be fine. is to push this in. But the next step would be to push this in and keep going bot, right? But since we are pretty far away, the correct answer, in my opinion, would be TP bot. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be 100% correct on these. Some plays might have been better, some plays might have been worse. But here, I would definitely TP in. First of all, we see this guy is pathing bot. We don't see Rakan. This guy is a pink ward, right? So in my head, this is like 2 versus 1 for now. It could be 2 versus 2 and even 3 versus 2 because Nami is gonna be a little bit later, depending on where Rakan is. We don't see him. But if we TP in here, mid is gonna push in, right? This is gonna be pushed in. This guy is top. He could always TP or just move bot. If he moves bot, he's gonna be late. If he TPs bot, he's still gonna be late, right? But if we TP first, we TP to this minion. We have R. We could just secure anything. We could just defend this guy, which is the hyper carry, right? And just pressure the bot wave while mid wave is crashing, and hopefully we stall out so someone defends this wave, and then we can maybe take the turret. Pushing top here or defending against Veigar or just keeping this guy would also be decent. But again, we have a lead. They are down in kills, down in gold, everything. We don't want to go even. Like, if we stay here, go even, since we don't have flash, it's gonna be hard to kill a Veigar without flash, especially as Malz, because it can use cage and he has Everfrost and just run away. He's getting a little bit of kills as well, so he probably could like one-shot Malz in my opinion. I think even this guy is stronger for now. TPing bot and defending our hyper carry would be the correct answer. If you said, I'll take blue and do nothing, yeah, I mean, the uninstalled button, I think it's nearby. Just click on it, close the video, and just go to bed. Let's just see what Dax Lover does.
Red team double kill. Shut down.
Disgusting. Yeah, so he did the worst option of them all, which was take blue and do nothing. So again, we saw what happens. Let's just watch the bot fight again. They kill Fiora, Poggers, Draven, again, pink ward, dies. Rakan comes in. They get the Aphelios. You guys see the gold. 903 worth of kills on the Shaco. This guy is 12 kills now. Even more, because he's collected more shutdowns. This guy is almost as fed as the Aphelios now. Gets a kill. Not good. He's level 13. Gets free XP as well. Again. They get the kill. Plus 300 and stacks. This guy is 300 stacks. FF. This guy's getting free stacks. We're not gonna get any minions because our super minions are literally tanking and destroying all the blue minions, which means what again? We are losing minions, we're losing XP, we're losing gold. These guys didn't collect this as well, which is kind of troll. I'm not sure where this guy is going. Getting the cannon, sure, but they're gonna get this minions as well, or the next one at least. This is gonna crash in, someone is gonna catch that probably. This guy is running lost. No flame, but he is so lost in the macro department. Like, he took blue, having like, let me show you the wave as well. So he took blue, right? But he missed some of the minions. Like, some of the minions went through and kind of blocked this from like pushing in fast here. Even if it pushed in, he wouldn't have the time to get this turret. He wouldn't have time to run down. He wouldn't have time to do anything. Well, at least he got the blue. Sorry, but he got the blue, which is kind of pog. Yeah, TPing in would have been the best choice. Secure the kill, secure the turret. Again, look at the wave. If Veigar ran bot here afterwards, killed this guy, we could have potentially kept pushing this and hope like fight 2 versus 2. This guy is low, so it's not gonna be a 2 versus 2. You and Nami push this in. Mid is pushing mid in, attacking the turret. This is gonna slow push into this. We would have more time to do a little bit more of anything, but taking blue, if he shows taking blue, guys, please look into yourself. Anyways, that's quiz number 3. Let's just move on. Quiz number 4. So this is a scenario, guys. We don't see Fiora on the map. We see the rest. So we have 4 information, right? 4 player information. We see all 4. This guy is like almost 50%. Veigar is almost 50%. Garen is respawning. He has TP up. Malzahar has TP up, no ignite. The strength, again, we are pretty far ahead in the AD department. Mid lane is kind of even right now, I would say. I think Veigar actually does more damage. It's because of his... I would say it's even. Jungle is kind of even. 3 items. This guy is actually weaker because this guy, again, like I said in the previous quiz, he's been getting a lot of shutdowns, which means he has turbo scale. Levels are, again, getting close. 2 levels, 1 level, 1 level, 2 levels, and same level. We don't see Fiora. This is what the lanes are looking like. Again, inhibs are down, or inhib is down. This is pushing in. This is pushing in. Garen again is here. Aphelios is here. We all 3 are here, and she's scouting with Wetlands. So, number 1, do we keep pushing or walking down, walking into mid, and just fighting here as 3? 3 versus 4. Again, they're kind of chunked, right? So the fight could be potentially to our side here. We could take this fight. If we win, we'll literally end the game. We're pretty, like, Kayn can literally one-shot everyone, right? Malzahar can always R, and we have Nami R, again, very, very strong. Garen could always TP, and we could maybe win the fight. Step 2, do we clear this, or just he takes wolves and we push top? Aphelios is about to join us. He's a little bit behind, but he can always join us before these guys can, like, defend top, right? So we just go and push this in. Does Malzahar, again, TP bot here and push this in, making sure we get this crashing in and someone defends, and then maybe we could like turn and go Nash, or simply do we just as a team just back away and go for Nash here? Garen again has TP options. I mean, he doesn't have TP options right now, but we could always place a ward, right? So yeah, if you guys want to hear the options again, go back and listen to it. Pause the video and think, because I'm gonna tell the answers now. So first one, pushing down and fighting. No, we don't want to do that. Why? It's not worth the risk. Once again, if you are ahead, I'm gonna tell this every time. I'm just gonna get this into your mind. Like, I'm gonna try as hard as I can to get this into your head. If you are ahead, we never want to go for 50-50 plays. This is a 50-50 play. 3 versus 4 is a 50-50 play. If Aphelios is here, 4 versus 4, we don't see Fiora, still risky. Why? Veigar could always cage this guy, and then he's gonna die. Shaco can be invis. Like, they have options to turn the fight, and we don't want to risk it. Again, why? They're getting free farm by super minions. They're getting free farm from every lane. We can't keep throwing fights and just stalling out the game. This game should have ended like 20 minutes ago. Like, it should be FF10. I'm not even kidding. Like, we should have been winning the game a long time ago. We have been stalling it for this long. We keep stalling it. Taking this and pushing top would be fine. It would have been an okay option. This guy is closing by. This guy might just TP in or whatever. We could push this in, maybe pressure siege this and have mid minions pushing in or super minions pushing into mid. Malzahar TPing bot here. That wouldn't also, like, it would be okay, but I wouldn't. Again, we never want to use TP in the scenarios like this. We don't want to TP to split. We want to be already there and TPing into a fight. Like, we should never be having the thought of like, let me use TP bot here and push this in. Like, it's never a good option to TP in if there's a, like, it could be good in some scenarios, but again, when we are ahead, either we start the split by already being here with our TP saved, and then we could TP again to a fight happening here or whatever, or we don't want to take the option of TPing when we are literally here already. Like, we don't want to TP. This is just bad. If we're at base, sure, we TP here, maybe they push in mid, and then we just they could like path mid here as a team, and then we just group up and take bot. But again, Garen is far away. The next wave is super far away. Like, this is here. You guys realize it's gonna take like 20 seconds for it to like come in here. So best option, guys, we take this and go Nash. We go Nash. Shaco is almost 50. Veigar is almost 50. Doesn't have a lot of mana. We don't see Fiora, but who cares? Fiora isn't like uber strong, right? Garen is about to come. We could place down a ward. Even if it doesn't place down a ward, we could probably like burn this fast enough because Malzahar has, well, 2 burn items. We have a super fed Aphelios. We take Nash and just secure the game, and then we push top as a team and just close it out. I can't explain to you guys. If you are ahead, we don't want to throw. We keep throwing away shutdowns. Like, no one has a shutdown anymore except this guy. Do you guys realize how much gold we have thrown away to the enemy team? Anyways, I hope that was, I mean, go Nash. Let's just see what happens. I'm kind of scared though. I feel sorry. I'm not gonna lie. You guys see how much HP this guy did by himself? I feel sorry for Aphelios. This guy doesn't deserve to be gold. Like, he has a brain. Sadly, Malzahar, Malzahar, Nami, and Kane, you guys deserve to be gold. I mean, I hope you guys never climb. Kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be evil, guys. But, like, this is the reason why people don't climb, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, their decision-making and, like, macro play is just so low. Like, even if you have a 10k, they had, like, almost a 15k gold lead thrown into the enemy team like that. Making wrong choices over and over again, and they don't realize what they're doing wrong. Like, they just keep doing it and like, well, we're stronger. We have, I have more kills and more CS. Like, again, shutdowns. This guy is probably like 18 kilo worth. Let's just see the gold worth, okay? This guy is almost the same gold as Malz. And Draven is super far behind. This guy is almost close. Top lane, this guy is very far behind. Jungle, this guy is even up. Like, the shutdowns are so important. They don't even have a turret, and it's almost close in gold. You guys realize they don't even have a turret, and it's almost close. They don't even have a Nash. It's almost close in gold. Like, it's crazy how shutdowns is always thrown in these games. I feel sorry for Aphelios. Again, in my opinion, this guy is trying, but the rest of the team is not. Like, they're just doing the wrong plays. Let's just see how this plays out. He should just be backing off, but I think like in his brain he's probably like, I can burst this. Smites it, gets the bounty. Wow, and now the gold gap is closing in. And you guys see the waves. They're gonna get this for free. This is slow pushing to red team, which is okay. It's finally pushing into us again. Yay. This is pushing into blue team. Drake is about to spawn, which means what? Another bounty. And they still have bounties on the turret, so a lot of gold to cash in while we are all dead. I mean, guys, yeah. Everything is climbable if we just play it correctly. Don't throw leads. This game would have been ended like 20 minutes ago. Let's just go. Let's just move on. Okay. Let's just move on. Quiz number 5. Or I think it's number 5, right? Either way, it's number 5, okay? Don't argue. So, quiz number 5. This is a scenario, guys. This is after the Nash fight, right? We see them here. 3 people mid. Kane is top, taking CS. We are top, pushing this in. Applause, Malz. Finally, you're splitting a little bit. This guy is like, guys, we're losing. Let me just farm up. Too late for that, buddy. You hard through the game. There's no point in farming up anymore. Now it's hard. Like, this guy can farm all he wants. He's gonna be behind. This is a scenario. There are 4 people mid. We don't see Draven. But Draven is pretty much a pink ward anyways. It doesn't really matter, right? 3 people mid, 4 people in enemy team. Big way bot. Big, very big. Malzahar is top. These guys are mid. What are we supposed to do? So let me give you some options, guys. I'm gonna give you 3 options, right? Do we just keep pushing top here until someone comes to defend? So maybe these guys can fight 3 versus 3, or Kane could join a 4 versus 3. We just keep pushing this. If Draven comes, we probably kill. Malzahar is pretty strong. Let me show you in the tab. He has Zonias. If Shaco comes, I think we'll kill him as well with our Zonias, depending on how we plays it out. The Malzahar, of course. We're kind of strong in the 1 vs 1. We have Flash as well, so we're kind of strong in the 1 vs 1 right now. We could definitely split this, right? Do we just path down mid? Like, do we just run mid here and group with our team after pushing this in? Do we TP bot to take these minions? I mean, look at that juicy minion. Defend the turret. Or do we just TP mid? Choose your answer, guys. I'm just gonna, again, pause the video if you guys wanna take some time. Because I'm gonna answer it right now. So I'm just gonna go through the wrong answers first. Wrong answer number 1 would be TP mid. We don't want to TP mid. Again, there's nothing happening. If, let's say, this was in a bad, worse spot, like right now, if, like, what's Fiora gonna do here? She can't 1 vs 1 or one shot this guy. Team is pretty close by. Everyone else is kind of far away. This is no way he's getting 1 shot. There's no need for us to TP. If they were fighting a hardcore fight here, maybe we could have TP'd in like on the minion, whatever, or in the turret. For now, we don't have to TP mid. There's nothing happening. This is not a death situation right now. This guy is pretty much inting. So there's no need to TP here. Walking mid would be fine. Like, it would be fine since we could always push this and walk mid. Again, it's not my cup of tea since these guys have had TP for 30 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie. They haven't used TP once. So I'm not sure what they expect of TP. Like, this is another issue I have in lower elos, like gold and below. If you don't know how to play TP, don't play TP. People think, well, the most used rune on Malz is TP. I'm just gonna take it. No, use Ignite, use Ghost, use Exhaust. Anything else is better. If you don't know how TP works or how you're supposed to play around it, don't use it. Because, again, you're kind of just throwing away a summer spell. These guys haven't used it once. They have been perma-grouping forever, losing every fight, and not using TP at all. So, it's just pushing top and TPing bot here. Pushing bot or top is the correct answer, guys. Again, we never, in this scenario where this is a possibility, where again they have Nash, they're probably looking for a fight, right? We never want a TP to defend an objective anymore, because now again the biggest mistake Malzahar is doing is just being top right now. He should be bot, like he should already be here catching this wave instead of being top and catching the small wave this was, right? This was like slow pushing to blue side. He should never be here, because this is just like, he should be here. Like this wave, we could see it stack it. We could see this wave stacking all the way from here. Like that's just how it works. Stacking works like earlier. The minions catch up here. It's 50-50. But again, these minions catch up to blue minions here. While, like, imagine a wave here, right? Blue minions come from here and they're gonna meet their friends here. While enemy team's red minions are still here. They're not catching up to their friends yet. So it's gonna slow stack from here, and then it's gonna stop here, stack up again with next wave, and then it's gonna stack up, and it's gonna turn out to this big wave. So Malzahar should have already been here, walking down, right, from base, right? And saving his TP. TPing to this now is gonna be int. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be int. Because these guys are looking for a fight. We always wanna have TP ready for a potential fight, but we also wanna split to make sure we don't fall behind, even though we already are behind because we haven't split for like 2 years. But now, like, if you think about the scenario, we have been losing every fight, right? Even with a super gold lead, even though it hasn't been 5 versus 5, we're losing fights. And now they are actually in lead. Like, look at this guy. He has a shutdown now, and he's very strong. He's almost full build. Malzahar is almost full build as well. But Veigar, he can always one-shot someone with R pretty much. He can use R Nami, and I think Nami dies, right? I'm kidding. But he has also been stacking up very well. 400. He has 900 AP. His R is doing... Shit. I mean, okay. Yeah, so let's just see what the Malzahar does. And let's just see how this pays out, right? So, he's looking, he's thinking. He's like, I'm gonna push this. He's running mid. But he does not do any of those. He TPs bot to catch the wave. Again, catching waves are very good, I don't deny it, but TPing bot in this scenario where this is a potential fight breaking out, now we can't join the fight fast enough. Now we have to run from here to mid, right? And they're threatening it, like they keep threatening being mid, and Kane is like, he's in Narnia, like this guy is lost. He has no clue what's going on. He's running with his like big spear, no clue what's going on the map. These guys are threatening with like throwing out spells. We saw Shaco hovering here as well. We don't know where he is. We don't know where Draven is. But again, it doesn't really matter. Draven is not needed anymore. I'm not going to comment this. I'm not even comment anything. I just don't understand why she would R this. We don't look for fight, right? We use TP bot. We don't want to fight. We want to stall out for Malzahar to group up after pushing this in, right? But now... she lost a big CC, and they're like, what is going on here? This guy is farming. I'm lost, man. How is this even gold? This is gold 3, by the way. Again, they get too close. Good flash by Aphelios. Malz, TP, Malz, TP, 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 Malz, TP, help, 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 help. Guys, I can't. I TP'd the bot wave. Kane! Help! I'm waiting for blue. Like, there's so many mistakes happening. Like here, it's still 1 for 1, right? Gary's about to die though, but 1 for 1, 2 for 1. But this guy is standing his ground. Actually trying his hardest. Here comes Malzahar. 95 years too late. Coming in. Misses Q on the Fiora. Gets out of position. Goes into darkness. Let's just see blue wards if they have any vision. They have vision everywhere. They see every movement of Malzahar. Walking in. Flashes away. Does it survive? Kills Fiora. This guy is superhero legit. But Aphelios falls, sadly. Kayn is pushing. Like, so, at the end of the scenario, Kayn is doing okay here. Like, he gets the way pushed in. He gets a turret. But at the same time, the whole team died. Like, it's only him and Malz. And Malzahar has to reset. They're gonna get an inhib for this. This guy is probably... I'm not sure. Let's just watch it. I'm not even sure if he's gonna get an inhib. I don't think so, since... Yeah. He's probably gonna get turret. So in this scenario, I'm not even capping. I mean, I would just keep going for the inhib here. Trade inhib for inhib. Shaco is resetting though. Does this guy win the 1v1? I'm not sure. Let's just see if a fight breaks out. Yeah, Shaco's here.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And that's GG. Again, this is the end of the game. Like, I don't want to watch the end of it. I'm kind of sick to my stomach watching this. But I hope you guys realize some of the throws here, how shutdowns work. Like, again, if you have a shutdown, you don't want to trade for 1-for-1. Always look to play the macro correctly. I don't care if you're 20k gold ahead. Play the macro or play the team fights correctly. Like, don't go for 2 versus 5 thinking, oh well, we can win this, and then you die. Like, haha, guys, we died. Next time we win. Sugoi. No. You keep dying, you keep giving shutdowns, you're gonna keep falling behind. Yeah, let's just move on, man. Quiz number 6, guys. We're watching Mob Barley. If you guys don't remember this guy, I think I did like a game review on them last season, or if I made the macro guide from this guy, I'm not sure. But this guy has 315 games on Malzahar this season, 50.8% win rate. So he's somewhat climbing, I suppose. Everything over 50 is climbing, but 0.8. The only issue I have with Mob Barley, I'm not sure if he's watching this, he has 7 deaths average per game, which is a lot. Like, it's crazy how many deaths that is. I mean, I'm not sure if he's taking too many bad trades or if he's just you know, mispositioning. I'm not sure what the reason is. I can't really tell, just because I haven't watched like full games of him, except I think I did one review, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Anyways, so guys, let's just go through and have the quiz. So this is the scenario, guys. We see Ezreal here. We see Lee Sin, Soraka. We see Darius slow recalling. Zed is mid lane. Their enemy set used recall, so he's at base. We do have TP up here. What are we supposed to do, guys? So the first kind of question is, or the first kind of quiz, I suppose, do we TP to a ward here to take Herald with our team? Do we TP to mid? Do we used to walk to mid, or do we TP bot? Okay, no. Let me change. Okay, do we TP mid to take Herald, or to a ward, whatever? Do we just walk to Herald from lane? We can walk all the way here, take Herald. Do we walk all the way bot and take this and keep pushing this? Or do we TP bot? So we have 4 options, right? The first one is TP to mid, or a ward, whatever, for Herald. Do we just walk to Herald? Do we just walk bot, or do we TP to bot? So pause this video if you want to think about it. Again, I'm gonna tell the answers now, so if you haven't paused, please do and choose before you listen to the answers. So the first one, TPing in for the Herald, right at this state, it wouldn't be worth it. Why? Because first of all, we haven't started it. We don't see anyone pretty much close by. The game is pretty much even, so a fight breaking out here would be possible to like win or lose depending on how we play it out. But at the moment right now, we don't have to TP into anything. We haven't started. We don't see any enemies, so walking to Herald here could be fine. Again, walking is always best. We don't want to use TP. Used to use TP. We always want to have a purpose on using it. So here we could either walk mid or walk to Herald, whatever we want to do. We could even walk top here because Darius is resetting. But then again, this guy doesn't have TP. So if he goes bot here, there's no way he can join the fight, right? So the second options were TP or walk bot. I hope you guys chose walk bot here. Again, we could walk bot and let's say something happens, we just insta TP in, right? There's no need for us to walk here and then make sure we take this herald. And again, don't get anything out of this. So do you see the wave? Again, the wave is pretty high up, so that means enemies waves are pretty much spawning. So enemy waves are here. If you walk through mid here, we're not gonna get it, because if we walk through to herald, we're not gonna be able to catch the waves. It's gonna be in the middle, yada yada yada, and we're just gonna miss out on XP and CS. So this is why I always say this, like, we need to CS well on Malzahar. We need to soak up as much XP as possible on the single lanes, especially when we have TP up. So walking bot here, again, if you guys chose TP bot, missing a couple of minions is fine. Saving TP is crucial. Like, do you guys see on the enemies? They have 1 TP and we have 1 TP. In my opinion, to win this game, the one who uses TP better wins, or who splits better wins. This guy is pretty fed. Malzahar is not in a bad state. Diana is pretty fed, so us splitting here and just forcing set to come. Just imagine we split bot, right? We split this, we push this, set comes in, he doesn't have TP. Let's say we time it, right? And then there's a fight breaking out at Herald, 4 versus 4. We TP in, set can't, and we win. Imagine how big that would be as a team. So again, if you guys chose TP bot, please reconsider. This is not in a threatening position. We're not going to lose bot turret. If we lose a couple of minions, it's fine. We're going to catch most of it. We don't have to be at Herald right now. Ezreal could stay and help. Soraka is going to help if it needs to. He might not even go for Herald. Doesn't really matter. This guy is not going to be in the fight. Seth is not going to be in the fight. Zed is pretty high up. We see where he is. We have a ward here. Let's just see what Bob Marley do before we walk through to the next question or to the next quiz. Alright, so he channels TP mid. So do you guys see why this is like in a bad thing to do? First of all, Ezreal recalled. That's not also good. He should have stayed. Now it's kind of risky to go for this because we don't see anyone else but these two, right? So even if we're here, like let's say a fight breaks out, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 3, whatever. I'm not really sure like where Diana is. We're gonna lose this fight, but also we lost a summoner spell for this. We kind of tried to secure the Herald. I suppose he goes for it. Yeah, so he goes for Herald here. But if a phase break out, like, do you guys see what the state is? So imagine we didn't TP, we just walked bot, we would have like probably missed a couple, but we would catch the next wave at least and push it in. These two guys, pretty much dead, right? Like these guys are dead. We can't do anything here. Maybe we can salvage something, but highly doubt it. Diana is super fed. Malzahar is fighting blue here. I'm not even sure why he started blue, but he's gonna break his shield to the blue. Now he can't even R. Soraka falls. Lee Sin is about to... Well, he's trying to secure the Herald for enemy team. This guy walks in, R's the Diana while Zed is killing Lee Sin, and we get Jhin R'd. That's a big throw. So, if this doesn't show you why this guy has 7 deaths average, I mean, it should a little bit, because this is pretty much game knowledge and macro level. It's very low. That's why he TP'd here. He has no clue why he even TP'd. I thought he TP'd for Herald. He TP'd for blue. I mean, I don't get it. Anyways, I hope you guys understand why this is a bad call. Again, information is the key in every game. Vision is key. If we don't have vision, we don't want to risk it. If you have your teammates recalling, we don't want to risk it. Don't use your TP. Used to use your TP. And yeah, let's just move to quiz number 7. Quiz number 7, guys. This is the scenario we have right here. So our team is pretty much dead. 3 people down. Enemy team, Zed and Diana is pretty low. They might be resetting. We can't really be sure. This is after the fight, so they're still here. Set recalled and TP'd in bot. So he wasted his TP now. He's not full HP. Ezreal is about to defend mid against Janna and Jhin, but the turret is literally 1 HP. This is the top wave. This is the bot wave. This is the mid wave coming in. What is the Malzahar supposed to do, guys? So, question 1. Does he run top and catch this wave and push this out? Maybe keep pushing and then he's backing away. Maybe warding Nash as well, because we don't know. Maybe Zed and Diana is taking Nash. We never know. Does he run mid so he doesn't TP to this? I mean, TP to this would be pretty troll. Does he run mid and defend mid with Ezreal here? Or does he run bot defending this against his set? split pushing with the minions, or does he TP to defend this ward or this turret? Pause if you guys want to think a little bit, rewatch it if you guys want to hear the options again. But I'm gonna tell the answer now, so if you haven't paused, please again do now. I'm gonna go through the answer. So the first one, running top here, first of all, wouldn't be too good. Yes, it would be good if we had more people alive to defend the rest of this, but for now, since it's only you and Ez, we can't be this far up. Again, this guy has TP, but we need to be pretty much close by our close to our bases. We don't know where Zed or Diana is. Again, we don't have the information. We can't be walking here. They could always catch us in between. They could always come from here. Maybe they are on Nash and they used to read this, be like, okay, never mind, we can't take Nash, let's just go for Malz. Malzahar does not have his R up, so walking top here would not be good. TP into turret, if you guys answered that, I'm not even sure what you're playing, but that should not be even an option. But running mid here, again, their wave, as it looks, is kind of chunked. It's just a cannon minion. I'm not sure if the casters are there, but it's kind of low. So Ezreal can pretty much like Q this and defend. So our issue is this guy right now, considering like Malzahar, right? Malzahar's problem is this guy. So if there's between TPing here to the turret to defend or walking here. So if you guys chose walking, that is the correct answer. So again, this could be optional. Like people might be like, well, TPing here is the better play used to defend this. In my head, walking here is better, since now we know this guy does not have TP. We should use that to our advantage. So every time the guy you're defending against, let's say you're defending as a set, right? The guy you're defending TP versus TP. So let's say enemy mid had TP. Let's say Zed had TP, right? He's your prio to defend against, because if he's splitting, you have to split, because if Darius splits against a TP, the TP guys TPs in to a fight, it's a 5 versus 4. So the TP guys always has to go against each other pretty much. At this case, it's us. But if we use our TP here, then again, he doesn't have TP, we don't have TP, which just means what? No one has an advantage, right? No one has like a surprise party fighting or whatever. Like we can't be there, he can't be there. But that means also we can't split, we can't catch the XP, we can't catch the minions. Let's just say we walked bot and this guy used TP, right? And they are like, let's pressure something or whatever, like let's just group mid. Then you split pushing, right? You keep pushing, your team might be able to defend, but even if they aren't, you can always TP in. Like I said, you always have that option. All options are always a good thing. The more options you have, the more the higher the rewards could be. So again, we should not be TPing here. Even if this falls, I mean, would take it. I don't think it would, but it's set. Maybe it does fall if we don't TP to this. But again, the risk of losing a turret is worth it if we can use our TPs to a advantage. It all depends on how you want to use it. Again, let's just watch what Bob Marley does. He doesn't have aura as well, guys, so he can't. Like, the issue is, again, another factor to why we should move walk bot is we don't have R. So if this guy wants to dive us right now, he can. He's very, very strong. He has pretty much like a lot of HP. His W is very strong. He could dive us right now if he wants to. I'm not sure if he is going to, but do you guys see why this is an issue? So if I was the set player, I would have dived. If I timed the R, of course, I would have went for Malzahar here. Again, TPs to the turret, defends it, but look at mid now. Now mid is under pressure. We can't really help that. So the issue again with these options, so walking bot would have been the best option, right? But let's just say we are mid walking here and we see this, and then we just relocate and walk mid, right? That would be the best player. We walking mid would have been the best, because now Ezreal is reacting to this and he's probably gonna try to come and save us, right? Risking this turret. So the best option would be walking bot. We see this, we repath bot movement to mid. So if you guys answered walking mid when we saw this, respect, because you might be able to see the future. But in my head, I would have been pathing bot to defend against the set. But when I saw this, we just ignore the bot. We lose the bot turret, defend the mid turret, defend the inhib turret. It's always more important to defend this than this. But this is completely wrong. This guy is chasing a set, which in my head, like, he's pretty strong. We don't have R, right? What? Bob Marley, brother, you have 7 deaths on average a game for a reason, and this is pretty much one of them. Yeah, let's just watch. Let's just go to Quiz 8, guys. I mean, there's no more thing I can say about this. It's just overall kind of bad. He's been using... I mean, if you watch the other guy, he didn't use TP at all, except like once, which was bad. This guy has used TP twice, but both have been pretty bad in my opinion. Yeah, let's just go to number 8. All right, guys, the final quiz of this video. I hope you guys like this, by the way. I mean, I want to do more of these. I might want to do like a different kind of style. I want to have like the questions and on the screen for the next time. For now, I hope this was enjoyable though. But anyways, let's just move on to this last quiz. So enemy team, Diana kind of died randomly. Our team took Nash, right? And if you guys see, like, everyone is pretty healthy. They have Soraka healing them. Drake is up right now. Drake is spawned, by the way. But the issue is Malzahar recall, right? He has TP though. So this is the final part. What are we doing, guys? First of all, let's look at the scenario. Our team is running to Drake because they just took Nash. Malzahar had very low HP. He has TP, so it's fine for him to reset here. He can always TP into a fight. But we have zero information. How low is Drake? Where is enemy team? Where is anyone? We don't know. So what do you do, guys? Do we walk mid, defend against the super minions as Malz? Do we just run bot here? Again, try to push this in because our mid team here could defend mid or push in mid. Do we TP to this ward and just rush Nash with our Drake with our team? Or do we TP top? So make your choices, guys. Again, the first one is defending mid here. Second one is running bot. Third one is TPing to this. Or fourth, TPing to top and pressuring this. Hoping the enemy team is at Drake, right? So again, pause the video if you guys didn't make up your mind. And if you have, this is the answers. So don't change your answers. Here is the answers, guys. So the first one, defending mid, would be the correct answer, guys. Again, why? First of all, we never want to do anything before we have enough information. And taking these are big. Like, these are a lot of gold. Malzahar is very good at defending those, again, with his EW. Definitely very good for Malz. Again, 2 super minions is all we see, but there's probably casters as well. Everything is with them, so defending this wave is good. Defending our base is good. Walking bot wouldn't be good since, again, they could be a Drake. They could always like reposition to bot. We don't have enough information here. We could die. TPing here is also not good. Same thing. We don't have enough information. It doesn't matter if we TP here and rush Drake. If we're like, let's say we TP right and we rush Drake, we are here. Team is still behind us. What can we do alone? Pretty much nothing, right? Even if they don't have smite, Malzahar doesn't have smite. We can't take it. TPing to top would also be pretty troll, since again, we don't want to waste TP here. Running top could be, again, not good. We just want to defend this pretty much. Take this, get the XP, get the CS, and just kind of clear these, push it out. And let's say they walk here and they see enemy, right? Then we TP in. Always, again, this is what I say with reactive and proactive play. Reactive play is just reacting to what's happening. We see Drake. Oh my god, it's about to fall. Let's just TP in and do something. That is reactive. We don't have anything to go on. We just do it just to do it. Again, defending mid would be the correct choice. Let's just see what my brother Mop Barley did. Qs to get the W stack. Very good. But he TPs in. This is just, again, he TPs in, they take Drake, so we'll literally TP it in for nothing. Look at base, it's about to be crashing into the turrets. So if a fight breaks out here, could be good. Since we are 5 versus 4, Diana is still dead. But if it doesn't, then we just waste the TP for nothing, and base is pretty much gonna fall. So let's just see what happens afterwards. Again, the correct choice for enemy team is backing away here. Zed tries to go for a play. Wow, he gets Soraka. And look what happens, guys. Look at the pressure. This guy, Seth actually plays this very, very good. So do you guys see the issue? These guys are fighting. These guys are chasing. Kills means nothing, by the way. I like getting kills if this guy gets pressure. Again, let's say we kill everyone. But look at where our waves are. We can't get anything before the guys respawn. So this guy is doing the correct choice. Teep is in. Doesn't really care about the fight. If he stayed in the fight, they probably win, right? Like, look at the positioning of our team. Everyone is splitting up. This guy is split pushing. Zed almost kills Darius. Wow, this guy is insane. Wow, he gets the Darius. We get the Zed. Barley still hasn't reacted to his base. This guy is still looking for blood. He has no clue what's going on. He's letting Ezreal defend against it. he's letting Ezreal defend against the uber-fed set here. When he finally reacts to it, he recalls back, comes in, and they secure the kill, right? Yeah. But do you guys see the difference? If you stayed defend this, they were running away. Soraka died. Soraka would still probably die. But maybe your team chases Zed here and they don't go for this because they see you are defending. Whatever the circumstances happens here, we have to defend the wave first. Let's just imagine, right? Let me just go back a little bit. Let's say he doesn't TP in. He just takes this wave. He takes this wave. At least one of them. Like he takes this. Maybe his EW crashes and then bounces to this. Whatever. Then Set can't TP and Set can't take these two turrets. And then maybe the fight would have been okay. We could have maybe kept chasing. Whatever. Like it's so many things that could have like changed and made a difference. Depending on what we do first. If we took this, there wouldn't be enough minions for him to take like 400 turrets and like almost destroy Nexus. So again, this was the last quiz. I hope this video was enjoyable, guys. I mean, I want to do more of these, but I want to also structure them a little bit. I want to have the questions on the screen and stuff like that. I'm not sure how to do like choose, and I don't think you guys can choose on the screen, but like maybe I have, you know, something to like, oh, this is the correct answer and make it green or something. I hope this was enjoyable for you guys to watch, and I hope you learned something. Again, I'm not saying my answers are 100% correct. It's very optional, but I'm just saying what I would do. And I'm just thinking about how the game would have looked if I didn't, and like try to, like I always plan ahead, right? Like I'm thinking if I TP to this, then I can't split, right? Then I'm gonna miss a lot of resources and a lot of CS. Like I'm thinking ahead. People usually think in the current situation. So my plan, again, I always have maybe I have a different option. If a challenger watches this, he's like, well, I would probably not. I would also probably TP. You know, I'm not sure. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys, again, are interested in coaching, join the Discord link. I do coaching. If you guys are interested, just DM me on Discord. We can talk about it. We can set up a date. We can watch your games. I mean, Mo Barley, if you're watching this, brother, I'll give you a coaching session for free. Because you've given me a lot of content, not gonna lie. Like, watching your games have actually, like, made me learn a lot as well. Since watching macro games, people usually think, well, only low elos can learn from this. No, everyone can learn, because this is pretty much like a thinking game. You think about the scenarios, what could have happened, what happens if you do this, what would happen if you didn't. Everything is just experience, and this is why VODs are so good, since you can pause it, be like, okay, look at the scenarios, because most of these scenarios I have talked about, I didn't even watch what happened. Like, I haven't watched the outcome, so I usually pause it before the outcome happens. Like, I used to watch his TP. He has TP. I see like a let's say your team is grouping here, and I'm like, what would I have done in this situation when I see 4 people top? And then I just pause it, we talk about some options, and then we just look through them. So this is like, it helps a lot. It helps me as well, because I can think about it, and maybe let's say he does a good TP, or he TPs randomly, and I'm like, that's not a good TP, and it works out. I'm like, well, that's actually maybe good, because, you know, then I just think about why it would be good. So again, this benefits everyone, and again, this is not for Malzahar mains only. If you're a mid main, top main, I hope this helped. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these macro quizzes, and I want to make more of these, because again, it's very beneficial for me as for myself as well. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the next video, and good luck with your climbs. I hope this helped. Yeah, peace.